just an experience, it's a celebration of community and creativity. So whether you're an art enthusiast, a music lover, or someone seeking meaningful connections, this on your screen is where you need to be on Thursday, the 5th of December. Joining us in studio this morning is Ozy Merrique to tell us a little bit more about what is definitely going to be absolutely unforgettable. Good morning, Ozy, and welcome.
Good morning, Natasha, and to everybody out there.
Thank you for joining us. How are you?
I'm all right. All right.
It's good to have you on the show, and I'm so excited because this in particular, at least from what I know, it's never been done before. But we were speaking off air, and you were saying that you did something previously last year, which was similar to this. So what exactly took place?
Well, as a person, most people might have recognized me in the music, coming out of the music world, right? But I've been doing fine art as long as I know myself, and more professionally about maybe 10, 15 years now. And then I had this idea that, people like to have something tactile, especially in this highly technological world,
Definitely.
And people really appreciated it when I did it last year, where they would actually get an original piece of art. Of course, there's tickets, but you don't have to bring the ticket when you come in.
Right.
So you hang it up, you put it in your office, according to my partner, I think they hang on your wall.
Yes, correct is right.
And the response was good because I think the combination of the music and the art and kind of touching on all the different creative outlets that I explore.
Now let's speak about that, because something that's so different, as you said, touching on all the different creative outlets you explore. That's what's happening at this event. I mean, let's not say an event, let's say an experience.
Right, exactly.
As well.
Exactly.
What awaits us when we come?
Well, from the music perspective, there's a lot of music. Like my partner Q was playing some home front stuff that was of the 90s and stuff. But in between that time, when I kind of probably went back on the ground and was doing a lot of open mics and having events and stuff, there was new music. I mean, I had CDs selling on the street, and there are a good bunch of people who know that music as well. So it's that music and some new music as well. And I also released 2 books of poetry and short stories.
Okay.
So it's a mix of all of that together with the art, as well as special guest appearances from some young and upcoming artists as well.
Can we find out who they are? Do we have to come and see?
Yeah, well, kind of recently confirmed. Sharifa Salman, amazing guitarist, acoustic performer, and a brother from Faizabad who goes by the name Mumba. He will be performing as well too, so yeah.
Wonderful. Now, aside from the performances, you're also going to have, you have your art being showcased as well. This art, is this something that would have been over the past year, or is it from your journey? Yeah, the art and showcase.
I'm kind of focusing on the tickets as being the art element. Okay. Initially, I wanted to have the larger pieces, but then I said, no, the art is already there, part of the mix, right? So I'll have some other pieces in the shop. Right. It's called the Galvanized Gallery, and we actually have pieces, the ticket size that you can buy. Let's say you're coming with a complimentary, you can still come and buy a ticket and stuff.
That's great as well. Now, also I saw that with the Galvanized Gallery, you'll also enjoy some exclusive discounts when you come to events.
Definitely. It's almost like a membership club. It will evolve to be that.
That's great. So you see, big things happening. No, you don't have to give it away, but it means that, of course, we have to stay tuned to see what's happening. Now, also something as well that I've seen is that you're going to have a pop-up shop.
Yes.
So can you share with us a little bit about what's going to be at the pop-up shop?
One of the things I've kind of started to embrace a lot now is that a lot of us artists and performers have what you want to call it side hustles. Yes. So I do a Wednesday night event at Raise the Bar nightclub on Cipriani Boulevard every Wednesday. So we've had Paul Keens Douglas, we'd have Omari Ashby from Kindred, but each person kind of had something they were selling. Right. So Omari brought his t-shirt, Saga Boy Culture. Paul Keens had, I mean, we're talking about 8 weeks since August we've been doing it, right? Yeah. So, but the pop-up shop now facilitates that. So we've had, we kind of sell books from Ruby Victor, the Nancy book, my books, art, t-shirts, because we want to encourage the young entrepreneur creative then.
That's something that is so important.
So it's not just my stuff alone will be on the
It's so important as well because you're providing a space, and it's such a perfect time as well because of course Christmas is coming, which means that you not only get some time to go with friends, with family, but you also get to do all your Christmas shopping in one stop. So if you're late, this is a place that you need to go to and get your stuff. I do have a question though. So you have books, you do music, you paint. Is there anything you don't do? In the creative space, at least.
I know, thinking about actually a quick announcement. I'm really cut. In fact, I made a decision already because about 12 years ago, I did perform in a Calypso tent. That was East Calypso tent, right? So I'm prepping myself to audition for 2025. So the mighty Ozy, come on.
The mighty Ozy, you heard it here first on the Now Morning Show. There you go, something to look forward to for Carnival 2025. All right, so Ozy, where can we get tickets and where is this taking place?
I try to keep the personal touch for things like this, so you can call me at what's my number?
Let's see. I think I have it here. 279-5473.
279-5473 or 482-6074.
There you go.
And once you Google Galvanize or Ozy Merrique anywhere in any social media, you can contact me directly. Or WhatsApp is normally the easiest and fastest and most efficient way.
Okay, and speaking about the personal touch, of course, you're seeing all the information on screen then, but hopefully we can get a shot of some of Ozy's artwork that he would have brought on set this morning as well, that we have absolutely beautiful, and something similar to this is what we are going to be able to receive as we get our tickets to this event happening on December the 5th. It starts at 8 p.m. What time does it finish, or is there no cutoff time?
The plan is the show starts at 8. I have a few guest artists performing, but the interesting part is a mix of acoustic, band, and also DJ. So the DJ is going to take us back to the era of the Cassidy Caravan and stuff. So they would say after party is already in the works then. So that's kind of the structure for the basic structure for we doing it.
Tell me something. So when you started your journey in just the creative industry in general, did you see yourself where you are today?
I was talking to a good friend of mine last night, and we were pointing out when you hit 18, 19, he's kind of say, well, suppose you only have 5 more years.
Yeah.
You know? You just really think like that, and it sometimes gives you the impetus to kind of push boundaries and stuff like that. And then you say, well, what to do now, boy? But I think I've always been comfortable in the creative space, and I think I've been fortunate to have a lot of friends, fans, supporters to kind of support me through my exploration. So I think I've done a great deal of exploration, and now sometimes on a Wednesday I'd play tracks, not just for me, from other artists, released 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And people be passing it and say like, oh, this is brand new. And I say, yeah, this is not released. Because it didn't get the first... Yeah, it didn't get the first flowers when it was launched. Yeah,
so bringing new life as well, something that is so important.
Yes, exactly.
New life and once-in-a-lifetime experiences. That seems to be the theme that we're looking at for you as 2024 comes to an end, but big things in 2025.
Yes.
Ozy, any closing comments for Trinidad and Tobago?
The name of the event is Breathing Space.
Okay.
And I think that's one of the things as a theme that we all need to kind of create a little elbow room for ourselves to be ourselves, you know, because I mean, one of the first tracks we did at Homefront was Give Yourself a Chance.
Yeah.
So Breathing Space is a kind of continuation of that as well. So it's just about that, you know, give yourself your own self a break then. You know, take a deep breath and continue.
Something that is so important.
Yes.
Ozy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's been a pleasure. Yes. It's a pleasure to have you. Ozy Merrique, you do not want to miss some Breathing Space happening on the 5th of December at Kaizo Blues. You can call 279-5473 or 482-6074 for more information. And stay tuned because the Now Morning Show continues after this break.